Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's Ashton here. I did get a special product tonight on Father's Day. I got a White Madness Garage shifter engraved by him. It means a lot to me because what I got engraved was what we used to have back in the day that we don't have anymore. So here's the shifter I got, and I hope y'all like this video tonight. Please like and subscribe. We're up to 75, 76 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 100. I know that's not a lot, but that counts for something at least. So I hope y'all like this video tonight, and please like and subscribe. So this is the Ford Racing White Madness Garage shifter. I got the Ford Racing logo because when I was a kid, that's all we had was Ford Racing. You'd flip through the catalog and you'd be 10, 11, 12 years old, and that's what we had. My dad had books, stacks of Ford Racing books on the side of the toilet. So I would use the bathroom and look at all the Ford Racing parts. And as a kid, that's what we had growing up with Ford Racing. So it brings back a lot of memories. I wish we could go back to those Ford Racing days instead of Ford Performance. I feel like when we had Ford Racing, we had a much better product. And the CEO was a lot better back then with SVT and Ford Racing Special Vehicles team. So what I'm going to show you how to do is take apart this shifter. So you can put your own shifter in. And you can order from White Madness Garage if you want. I know there's a couple of different companies, but he will make you a custom shifter, whatever logo you want on the side of it. Just let him know and he can make it. I chose to go with the black bottom and the black ball. Sometimes the color looks a little off on the Ford Racing. I think it's because of the light, but it does look good. I do like it. And I got my shifter boot from Stitch Boots. She did a nice job. I sent her the stock 2024 Mustang boot, and she copied it and gave me a nice black Alcantara. I might switch this one to a green one, but this is how you take this apart. So don't pull from the front, pull from the back side, and it's going to lever out this piece because you don't want to mess up the tabs. See the tabs? If you pull from the front, you'll break the tabs off, and you got to fight these two clips on the back side. And then the same thing with this. You just pull this up, pull that up, and there's two screws right on the back side. You're going to use a little Phillips screwdriver. The easiest way is to put this back in manual mode so you can unscrew the screws from right here. So I'll show you how I did that. So they got two screws. I just use a little bit and a wrench, and you're going to want to screw those two screws in. And either you're trying to get this OEM shifter off, you just take the two screws out and pull it off. And then you put the new one on, you just put the two screws in and push it down. And you can use Loctite if you want. I recommend some blue Loctite, but I'm gonna leave the lock washers they gave me on there. Should hold it on pretty good. I don't have any headers or anything making the car rattle. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the two screws in, and I'll show you all the finished product. That's the Ford Racing shifter by White Madness Garage. Now this is it looks a little off from the video, but it is white. It just depends on how I film it. And it really means a lot to me that I got this shifter. And brings back a lot of childhood memories. Ford Racing does sell a manual shift knob if you got a manual. So you can get one of those if you want, if they still make it. But I like this one for the automatic. Dresses up the car, makes it look really nice. So shout out to White Madness Garage and Stitch Boots. She has all different kinds of shift boots for these cars. And any car you want, really. If she doesn't have the make and model, you just have to send her the shift boot and she'll make it for you custom. So she did that lead time was about a week. So I shipped it to her, and she shipped me the shift boot back in about a week. So I like the shift boot better than the shifter, to be honest. The material is real nice, and I did glue it on. I'll show you how I did that. So if you do this, I opted out to change the shift boot on this, but if you want to keep the stock shift boot, you don't have to peel it off. It's going to be attached to this base right here. I peeled mine off and changed it, and then I glued it. I'll show you how to glue it if you want to put a new shift boot on there, if you don't like the OEM one that comes with the premium. Some premium models are different. It's a different package, and you get the nice white stitch. I didn't have that. Mine was just this nasty looking leather. Well, it's fake leather. So I opted to change this out because I hated it. As soon as I seen it, I knew it had to go. I do like the shifter, but I like the Ford Racing one better. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to get this off, and so you can put your White Madness Garage shifter on, or any other shifter that you buy, if you're gonna keep the stock boot. So if you're gonna keep the stock boot, you're gonna wanna take this plastic piece off right here. It just pulls off, or it snaps off. There's a little tab right here. So you can either put a screwdriver in there and push that tab in, or you could just pull it off. Mine just pulled off. It was pretty easy to get off, and I'll show you how to do that. So if you're gonna change the shifter out, you're gonna have to take this piece off, and then this piece will slide out. Now be mindful that this piece is glued to the boot, so you're gonna have to peel that off around it. So I pulled it off. You can just pull it off like that and it comes off, and then the whole boot's gonna come with it. So when you pull it off, everything's gonna come off as one piece, and then you're gonna peel this. You're gonna peel this piece off the plastic right here. And then to get this shift boot back on the White Madness garage shifter, you're gonna have to get a small zip tie and zip tie it from the inside. And then it's easier if you flip it inside out like this, zip tie it, and then put everything in place back in the car. So this is the shift boot I got from Stitch Boots. I'm gonna show you how to glue it on. So what I did was I sent her my stock shift boot, so she now has the pattern for the 2024 Mustang, 2025 Mustang automatic. Somebody wants to send her a manual one, she'll make a pattern for that one too, and y'all can get whatever shift boot y'all want. So I'm gonna show you how to glue this shift boot on. Got some clips right here and some super glue. Works really well. I did a couple BMWs like this and they never came off, so this is what we're gonna do. We'll go in time lapse and show you how to do this. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take these little green clips and you're gonna dab super glue, put the boot down with the clip and go work your way all the way around. Make sure you start in the center with the middle stitch. And you might need something pointy to pull back the boot. So I used a lead pencil and I pulled back the boot and I applied the glue. And then you're also gonna wanna prep the surface really good. So I prepped the surface and wiped it down with alcohol before I did all this. So I made sure the glue would stick. So with that being said, y'all, hope y'all like this video. Probably the best tool to use would be a stubby screwdriver. If you use a long screwdriver, you might hit the front of the console or the dash area. So use a stubby screwdriver and pull that shifter all the way back in manual mode so you can get to the screws real nice. And that's all for tonight. Thank you for watching the channel. Hope y'all liked the video, and more videos to come. See y'all later.